Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Everly Junior. I know it's been a minute and I've been caught up as usual. Like, I'm so sorry, people. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Those who've been there for me. I'm sorry I'm whispering, my baby's sleeping, so I'm just trying to talk in a low tone, so don't worry about that. So yeah, I've missed you guys. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about how the narcissist blinds you. I feel like I've not talked about narcissism in a long time, and I feel like there's so much to discuss about this topic, and that's why I love talking about it, because so many people don't know and they're not exposed to narcissism and they've not really experienced it. And if you've not experienced it, like, it will be so hard for you to understand, but I'm trying my best to just be able to explain to people who have not experienced narcissism, or you have probably experienced it but you didn't know what it was. So I'm always trying to demystify narcissism and what happens in a narcissistic relationship. Say you're friends with a narcissist, probably you're just around a narcissist, a boss, or even your family member. You never know. So number one is in a relationship. So for me, by buying you things that you like, or doing things you like in excess, even if it's a friendship or whatever. But for me, like, maybe let me just say, in my romantic relationship that I had with a narcissist, I remember when I would start feeling like, there's something wrong, there's something off with this relationship. So he'd do things in excess. And it's not one narcissist that I've dealt with. I've dealt with several, as I've said before. I think because I'm an empath, and empaths tend to attract narcissists. So that's why I've been able to attract a lot of narcissists, and that's why I have experience in that. So I remember, I think about like 3 have been able to do that. So they identify what you like. So for me, I'm a sweet tooth, so I like sweet things. So they're able to buy. So I remember the last narcissist that I experienced had, now he knew that I'm a sweet tooth. I love chocolate, I love, pastries. So he used to buy like in excess. When he used to realize, because I used to feel so weird, like sometimes I'm like, this is something that's wrong, and he would sense that. So he would buy me things in excess. Like, I'd come to the house and find like, chocolates, whatever, so many things, in excess. And they try to make you feel like, I still love you. So you in your head will be like, okay, oh wow, this is so sweet, he cares about me. So you just tend to put everything else under the rug, whatever they've done to you, whatever they never apologize. So you just put everything else under the rug, so they kind of use that to just kind of trick you and blind you into believing that they're good people and they're the person you fell in love with. So that's how they blind you. That's why you find so many people stay in relationships like this, because the person really has learned how you are and what you like. So they always end up doing things that you like. Let's say you like a certain meal, so they'll be able to cook it for you, even if it's daily until you get to go back to believing in them again. So the other point is also that they tell you the phrase, no one is perfect. So you end up making excuses for them. I think I had this a lot in all my narcissistic relationships, because they tend to do so many bad things to you. So they'll just tell you, no one is perfect. So you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe. And you'll make excuses with thinking, no one is perfect. But in real sense, they're just bad and they're doing wicked things to you. So it doesn't make sense. So they'll always be like, no one is perfect. Why are you judging me? They're always like that. Like, it's like their defense mechanism, just telling you no one is perfect. So you also end up, after some time, you'll end up also thinking, okay, maybe I'm too hard on them. Maybe I need to cut them some slack. And you find yourself like accepting so many things that are not, you shouldn't accept from someone in a relationship or whatever. So you end up finding yourself just in a weird situation. You've accepted so many things until you're even used to so many things that they do to you. Maybe they don't even call you when they say they will call you. So you're like, oh, it's okay. Probably I'm just hoping I'll hear from them tomorrow. And then even when they call you, they don't even explain why they didn't call you the other day. So they just make you feel, like you're too much. Maybe you're too demanding, or you're too needy, or you're too insecure, or something like that. Then the other point is also through trauma bonding. So they find something that will be able to attach you guys to each other. And let's say this is what they do. So they just, let's say they make you think, that you need them, that you need them so much. It's like you can't do anything without them, like, let's say they know that you're so used to them and you're used to talking to them daily, and then one day they don't do that, so they know that, you know, you're really craving that, and for you, you're like, you know, you can't wait to hear from them. So even when you hear from them, it's like it's like a fish in maybe outside water and then you're in water. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like trauma bonding. So they make you feel like you can't do without them. So it's like you find yourself like even thinking like you can't even think for yourself without them. It's like you feel like they everything. And you know, you were doing fine even before you met them. Like before you met them, you were doing fine. You know, you were making your own decisions. You know, you're living your own life. But they make you now feel like you have to depend on them so much. You have to be like, you're in sync. It's like that's the person for you. Like they just mess you up completely. Then the other point is also breadcrumbing you. So they, as I said in that trauma bonding, so what they do, breadcrumbing is like when someone throws you some breadcrumbs, literally, like you want to, let's say instead of giving you a piece of a loaf of bread, I mean not a loaf of bread, like a slice of bread, then someone is like, you know, they throw breadcrumbs, you know, so you'll be craving more, you'll want more, you want more and more. So they'll do that, like it's like a manipulation tactic. So they just breadcrumb you, let's say even with calling. Today they call you maybe for 1 hour, and then the next day they don't call you at all. And you've seen them, maybe they're online on WhatsApp, you've seen them maybe on the social media, but they're not contacting you. And it's so weird. Sometimes it's so weird. They can be online, maybe contacting you on one platform and then ignoring you in another platform. Like it's so weird. So you find yourself craving for their attention, craving for them to communicate with you, which is absurd because you're in a relationship with this person and, you know, they're treating you like there's some sort of celebrity and you're some sort of, I don't know, you know, you're beneath them. So that's how they blind you, and you end up just wanting more and more. And you find people just staying because it's like an addiction, you know, you want more of it, you want more of that person because they're just playing around with you, messing around with you. That's how it is with a narcissist. Then the other point is also manipulating you. So they'll just manipulate you, make you feel like let me give you an example. Let's say I put my bag in one room, and then they can even do that, like something weird like that. They can just come and take the bag and put it on the bed or something. And then you come, you're like, oh, I thought I put my bag in this certain room. And then they're like, no, yeah, I mean, what's wrong with you? You know, they're making you feel like you're the one, you know, losing it, like you're the one not in control of your everything, you know, like they just manipulate you into thinking you're insecure, you're losing it, you're not in the right frame of mind, that you need them to think, that you need them to just be able to do things, not forget things. Like they just twisted is an understatement. So they'll just manipulate you a lot. Then the other point is also they over communicate and or are in your space a lot. So whenever they feel, especially when they feel like they're losing you, I've seen this happen. They'll just over communicate, you know, they'll call and call and call, you know, maybe there's a time they just don't call you at all. You'll see them online, you'll see them, they're supposed to call you because they're in a relationship, you know, maybe if it's a guy, you know, supposed to call you, like they used to call you, but now they don't call you. But now when they realize that they're losing you or something of that sort, they want to blind you, they'll over communicate. Or let's say they're in the love bombing stage when you first meet, they'll just over communicate, you know, call you a lot. Like they'll just leave no room for you to doubt who they are as a person. And that's why you find so many people are blinded, because they don't even give you a chance to even think, you know. I remember having this certain narcissist who lives abroad, and we used to communicate so much, like hours and hours and hours and hours. So I didn't even have time to like really sit down with myself and reflect on the relationship. So so they do that a lot. Like they don't even give you space to breathe, don't give you space to even talk to another person, just to be able to get, you know, maybe clarity, or just be able to just share notes with someone else and just realize, you know, who they are, you know. So they're just like that, you know, they over communicate, and or in your space, maybe they want to meet you all the time. They don't want you to be around your family because they know someone else will be able to figure them out, or, you know, yeah, they'll be able to notice who they are. So that's what they do when they want to blind you. So yeah, those are the points I had today. So I don't know, maybe you've been able to also experience a narcissist. Probably you have more points, you can just tell them. You can write it down in the description down below. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Do have yourself a blessed day, or is it night? Take care of yourselves. Goodbye, until next time. Bye.